Doo-doo-doo. All right, everyone, welcome to session 47.
Wow.
Yay! Applause track in the background. All right, feel the energy. I think I got the itis from the Chinese food. I'll be hungry in 15 minutes though. And okay, quick recap. After after dealing with the giant octopus, the group had searched for a little bit and wound up bringing a few treasure chests back to shore, where the group was able to link up again and heal and relax for a little bit. And then the small box was discovered to be a magical device that was able to turn into a boat that was capable of carrying 15 people and some cargo and whatnot. Excuse me. So the group decided to go back out to the site where the octopus was battled and started to search around the bottom area where these rocks had been gathered to create some sort of makeshift cave. And after investigating that for a little bit with Shen, RV, and Haji, they had eventually removed the the giant octopus from the cave that it had wedged itself in as its dying stroke. And excuse me, my throat. After exploring the cave for a little bit, they had found a wooden staircase that went one direction, kind of went up a little bit, and then the other one went down. And then after exploring some more, and a little bit of redecorating with Shen's axe, to make a long story short, they wound up cutting out a couple of holes and eventually a wooden and golden throne that they had found on one of the levels. Haji and Arvi decided to remove a couple of the large gemstones that were embedded in this intricately designed throne, and eventually, got it up to the boat and brought it back to the group. I feel like I'm mixing stuff up somewhere, but all right. So after resting for the evening and identifying some of the items, a couple of other things were found, but Flint was having a hard time trying to get all the details on this throne because of a stubborn kitty that had taken up residence in this new comfy chair. um, After a couple of words were mixed, Jules decided to start casting a spell at Haji, upon which he quickly picked up the little halfling diviner and ran out to the lake, where where he was abruptly turned into a little tiny bunny, and Jules wound up keeping him above the water and swimming back to shore. And Flint had decided to take advantage of the situation and continue investigating the throne. And that's pretty much where we left off. Okay? I know my throat feels scratchy. Yeah, just reconnect real quick. And we left off where it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. The polymorph spell was just cast, so you have an hour left on that. There's no rain. Decent weather. There's a couple of alligator carcasses that are about, where the campsite was, and there was something else there. Oh, the giant snake, I think, right? And or that's what was left of it anyway. So you guys can pick up whenever you guys like.
All right, so Jules is standing on the shore holding the rabbit. Just mostly stunned by what happened. And she just sits there for a little while, just kind of gently patting this thing to calm it down. She's not looking at it. She's not looking straight off, off, like she's not looking at anything. Just kind of thinking and just kind of patting this rabbit while she's thinking. And she's gonna stay there for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Thinking.
Reveal your secrets, chair.
I bite her.
Go ahead, roll a d20.
Wait, with disadvantage, I have him holding like by his neck. I don't know how he's gonna bite me.
Yeah,
But
D&D.
sure.
Wait, how are you holding me by the neck and petting me?
I have 2 hands. I have 3 hands. Hold on.
Actually, the rabbit is less than 10 pounds, so you could probably pick it up. That's too funny, though. What's your AC?
That does not hit.
Hold on, wait, what's your AC?
It is. Oh, it is 12. It is 12. It does hit.
It does hit.
Oh,
Oh, shit. All right, so you'll take 1 point of piercing
Sure.
damage.
this
And,
is bunny bite you.
and make a concentration check. DC 10.
Hold on. This is 10. No, she is very focused on keeping focus on this right now. So I'm gonna use a portent of 10.
Oh,
Of course.
And then I'm gonna hold him in such a way that he can't try that.
All right, that's
And
fair.
I'm not aggressively. I am like very gently. I'm not paying attention. Like he bites me, and I just kind of wave it away, and just kind of reposition him to where he can't try that.
Okay.
And I'm just like trying to pet it, like very absent-mindedly.
All right. Yeah, it's just kind of, this little rabbit is kind of dangling in your hands. Head's like kind of drooping sideways, and, maybe it's like trying to kick out here and there. But,
I try to break the grapple.
oh boy. All right. Jules, make an athletics check. And then,
Good
I
Lord.
don't know what the stats of a bunny are, but let's say you got at least a +2 dex. So D20 +2 for you. For the acrobatics.
It's an athletics from me.
Athletics for you, yeah. Your DC is gonna be, you gotta do a 14.
Yep. Nope.
Oh. All right. So
Wow.
yeah, eventually, yeah, it'll wind up kicking out and dropping to the ground.
Can I try to catch it?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's roll initiative, I guess.
Can I
let's make it.
also try
Let's
to-
make it official. What were you gonna say, Harvey?
since I'm like around and seeing this happen, can I also try to grab him?
Sure. Go ahead. Jump in the initiative.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's the fastest rabbit alive. All right.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Shen, and Esbjorn, do you guys want to do anything?
No, I'm just keeping watch while this shenanigans are going on.
Okay. Alright, let's switch to music. Oh, I didn't want to play that.
It's intense.
Alright, fine. Fine, I'll leave it. Okay, and then Flint, you're gonna start investigating this chair, right?
I am going to do whatever I need to figure out this chair.
Okay, let me get. Are you proficient with like navigation tools or anything related to the stars?
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
that awkward moment.
All right. Let me just get a Let me just get an investigation check from you, please.
Investigation.
The rabbit.
Okay. All right. You're starting to, you're starting to like, look at the chair and this and the other thing, and then you see like, you're distracted, a little bit by what's happening by the waterfront because you can barely see and hear what's going on. And hold on, where are you? Okay, yeah, kind of blocking line of sight a little bit. All right, and you start investigating this chair. Start trying to figure out what's going on. RV, what would you like to do?
Grab the bunny, please.
Grab the bunny. Go ahead and make a grappling check. And then your
That would be what, strength?
athletics.
Athletics? Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
19. Okay, D20 plus 2. Haji?
Come on, natural 20.
Okay, you are able to grab the bunny.
Okay. I'm cocooning him in my arms, trying to, calm him down while also making sure he doesn't get away again. Relax, relax. It's all right.
All right. How's
And
your
that's
bunny?
it.
What would you like to do? Steve.
We lost him.
He's in rabbit shape. He can talk.
It's being weird. All right. You can type what you want to do. You want to try and break free? You want to try and bite Harvey? What are you doing?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, Hajmani would be calm because it was either going to be to run for RV or run into a bush.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, so Haj Bunny immediately relaxes as he's being held by the half-elven ranger. All right. Jules, you want to do anything? Fireball. No.
Please, no.
No
That is
wisdom
so
save? No wisdom save. It'll be fine.
Well, I mean, because when he was a shark, we had him do that all the time. Because even though he is,
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you kind of keep your personality, but I mean, Bunny's not aggressive, as it is.
Yeah, so
shark is
so
just big, dangerous man-eating.
that's fair. Yeah, no, she just kind of looks in Arby's general direction, she just noticed that he was standing there, and just kind of blinks and looks at the rabbit and looks at him again and just kind of shakes her head for a moment. Yeah, you right. And she's just gonna walk away.
You're not going to turn him back?
She didn't hear you. She's gonna sit down on the corner of the tree.
All right.
Oh, no. Can't move.
Do any of you two want to take an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll kick out in her general direction.
All right. So the rabbit quickly, bye, kicks in there.
I spit in your general direction.
All right.
I am going to follow her, though.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, she's not going anywhere. She's hiding behind the tree.
Punch me as hard as you can.
What?
Just toss him in the water.
Just hold me under the water until I turn back.
Jules? Jules?
You see, her mage hand, kind of go over her eyes, trying to wake her up, but she's not responding.
Jules? I'm going to keep annoying you until you turn him back.
He's totally gonna ignore you.
Turn him back, please. Ugh. You're frustrating. And I'll walk away.
Okay.
Wait for me.
I'm already carrying you.
All right. Flint. Let me get an Arcana check from you, please.
Arcana. Come on, don't fail it now.
Nice. All right. So everyone, let's say a good 20, 30 minutes go by. What do you guys want to do? Half an hour downtime.
I would like some lettuce, please.
I don't know if I have any lettuce for you. I have rations.
Oh, you don't speak bunny?
Yeah, all you hear.
All right. Jules, you doing anything?
Nope.
Okay. Flynn, as you're like spending some time trying to figure all this stuff out, and you eventually realize that the 3 gems are in the wrong place, and you want to like, you figure you have to rearrange them.
Oh, I'll rearrange them. All right.
Okay. Let me get your tinkering tools check, please.
With intelligence,
Yes.
Tinker's tools.
Okay.
Ooh,
All
good.
right. And let me get a deck save.
Dexterity.
Okay.
Oh, that's on par. Okay.
Okay. All right. So you eventually, you get your tinker's tools, and you wind up, pulling out the gems, and you can feel like that faint, electric buzzing or whatever coming from them. And as you start rearranging them, eventually, you do manage to get zapped, for 3 points of lightning damage, in
Ow.
between all of this. But you do feel like you get them back in the, where they should be. And then you'll start investigating, I guess, again. Let me get another investigation check from you, please. Okay.
Why do I even try? You know what? No. Just because I really want this to happen, I'll add a 5 to that for Flash of Genius.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Throw me on the ground as hard as you can. All right. All right, so you're trying to identify it at this point, right?
Yeah, I want to figure out how it works. If it works, I'm trying
Okay.
to figure out this magical item because that is what I do.
Okay, cool. All right, so another half an hour goes by, and you're still investigating it. The spell's gonna wear off, and Haj Bunny turns back into Haj Cat.
Finally.
I spit out like whatever green
Little Ruffy.
green leafy shit that you've been feeding.
You looked hungry.
I am a meat eater.
Bunnies are generally not.
Yes. When we get a chance, let's turn her into like a goldfish or something and throw her off a cliff.
You have that spell?
No. I was thinking of trying to find someone who can. Anyway, I am going to go check out my chair.
I go to grab him. No.
I am faster than you. How's the chair coming along?
I don't know. It's been an hour, but I don't know.
I was a bunny.
Yes.
Well, it's been like, after you rearranged everything and felt like you got it working, you've been working on it now for like half an hour total.
Give me another half an hour. Please.
Can I sit in it?
No.
Why?
Because I need a half an hour. I'm like standing on the chair, like observing.
He's standing on this chair and still shorter than me. um,
Ajad, if you want to see it done faster, then just let him work on it for now.
can I help you?
No, you already screwed it up once. Twice, actually. First, you took the gems out, and then you put them back in the wrong spot. I would have been done by now.
But even with them in the right spot, you are still at a loss.
No, I'm in the process, and you're ruining the process.
Why is everybody yelling? I'm recording. Oh. All right, sorry. Did I miss anything just now?
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is background noise.
I'm just trying to work without being too distracted.
I just start rocking back and forth on my feet, staring at him.
I want to start trying to drag him away. Like, come on, let's go. Let's go.
I sit
Dragon.
on the floor like a 4-year-old.
You're really gonna do this? You're gonna... I'm still gonna try to drag him anyway.
Flynn, let me get a concentration check, DC 10. See if he interrupts you. Okay, you're blocking him out. Alright. What's everybody else doing?
So,
Actually, I think Shen is just gonna start dragging the dead things that are around the camp and just dragging them into the water and tossing them back.
Okay.
Just kind of like strength, like in strength training, and just like grabbing it by the tail and going around a couple times and dropping them to see how far they can go.
Okay. That's cool.
Espeon will just kind of be doing like a pace like around the camp. Kind of like go to here, and then like go to here, and then go to like here, and keep doing circles.
Okay.
I give him 10 feet of space.
Alright,
That was 5.
when Esbjorn, when you're like over here, you notice like maybe somewhere down here, you notice it looks like a gathering of butterflies. It looks like a swarm, kind of. They don't look aggressive, but you know, in like maybe like an 8 to 10 foot hemisphere, you can see just a mixture of all these different colored butterflies. You know, some orange, some blue, some red, some white, and they're all just kind of like fluttering around.
Do
a little
I
bit.
smell anything?
Let me get a perception check from you.
Is there any
please.
like scent? Any? No. Maybe like nectar, or maybe they're carnivorous butterflies. You never know.
Okay. Let me get a perception check, and what I'll do is we'll just add 5 for advantage for the difference.
Okay. Okay. Smell. Perception.
Okay. It smells. It's like you can't pick out like the actual scent per se, but you gather a sense of there's a comfort. There's like a welcoming feeling in whatever scent it is that you can't necessarily identify.
Like dibble welcoming or godly welcoming?
Let me get an insight check.
Where's my alphabet? Here's I.
Okay, cool. It seems familiar to you, but disconnected.
I'll go check it out.
So you slowly
I
start.
just kind of just like peek behind me real quick to make sure nobody else is fighting, and then just kind of
Yeah, everybody's.
Okay.
Yeah, you see Shin dragging out the the gator corpses, and Jules is doing whatever she's doing, and then RV, I guess, is babysitting Haji. So yeah, so you slowly just start like casually wandering off towards where that is, and it seems to start approaching you slowly, like just the general cloud. And as it gets closer to you, it's now, let's say, within 10 feet. You can see it starts morphing into like a humanoid, like a feminine humanoid shape that's just composed of all these random butterflies, just coming, just fluttering about or whatever, and there's a couple that like kind of fly off the main shape and then come right back in. But it's kind of this feminine, and it's tall, maybe like 7 feet tall, and it's slowly approaching you, and it seems like it goes to like almost like reach out towards you. And again, you're not picking up any kind of aggression or anything.
I think I am not going to undead. No. Okay. No, I'll move closer. Screw it.
All right. Yeah, you just move, another 5 feet, and it moves closer to you, and it goes to like place like its hand, like on your chest, and it's like just before it touches, almost like a chain reaction. It's like whatever butterflies are in contact with you immediately turn black and gray, and they just die and start falling. And then it kind of just like a chain reaction goes throughout the entire humanoid form, where all of these butterflies just turn black and lose color, and they all just drop to the ground.
Well, that's not cool. I'll try to like. I know it won't work, but I'll just like try to use spare the dying to like save some butterflies.
All right. Yeah, you go to reach out, and it's like that warm, welcoming feeling. You feel almost as if you were robbed of it, like emotionally, and nothing happens. And eventually, they just kind of like turn into ash and get blown into the dust. What's your passive religion?
Crap.
All right, make a roll then.
Passive religion is 13.
13. Okay, yeah, make a roll. You're gathering that it was something with Melandra. You're gathering that vibe from it.
I don't know how to feel about that vibe. I'm gonna have to sit here and ponder.
All right. So you sit there and start reflecting and thinking. Anything you want to do in particular?
I don't know. Let's look at my spell list real quick. I don't think I have a spell that would help me here. No. I don't know. I'll just start. I guess reminiscing about the time spent in the afterlife that caused me to switch, and kind of just reflect on those decisions, I guess.
Okay. Let me think. Let me just get a regular, just a plain wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Okay. All right. So you spend some time, doing that. Anybody else doing anything? I see Haji pulling up blades of grass.
And humming.
No. No, just babysitting.
Okay.
I'm almost certain he's doing that wrong.
All right. Flint, let me get one more concentration check, DC 10. All right. How come you doing a save? Not. Is it a concentration check? Is a save or just a check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right. All right. So you spend some time, and I will whisper you. For both characters. Okay, hold on.
Yay!
Okay.
He's got to do so much typing.
No, no. No, it's not so bad.
Flint, : you did it.
Period.
Two hours later.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Oh,
Close your eyes.
No.
Close your eyes.
F.
Somebody put a spell.
Yeah.
Yay. We saved it. Good job.
We did it.
Okay.
Good job.
I don't understand how the
teamwork.
first one
teamwork.
worked. And notice how Steve's all quiet. He's scrolling back. He's reading it. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I ain't typing
Nope.
shit. Fuck that.
Honestly.
It's like getting free nuggets. You don't give those back.
you damn right.
Yeah.
About the nuggets.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's so funny. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Roll 20, 20, 20.
For the first one,
Mhm.
do I think that it could work for our vessel?
What's our vessel? What does that mean?
The one from the box.
Um,
Like if I were to put the ship out and then
let me
attach the front.
let me just get a general intelligence check.
Intelligence.
No. That
All
would
right.
not work.
Wow. Wow. I figured it out, Hajad. But it won't work for anything we have.
What are you talking about?
It's used to pilot certain types of vessels. but we don't have a vessel that will work for us. So now it's just a useless chair.
It is not useless. It is very comfortable. Now move.
Okay, but unless you're carrying it, I don't see how you bring it with us. I'll hop down.
Okay. That's so funny.
Intern.
I occupy the throne, intern. Skipping stones. All right. Yeah, you grab nice, some nice little flat rocks and chuck them.
Little rocks. He's definitely like taking
A
boulder.
Yeah, skip boulders. Just gonna be. Bloop,
I mean, we're not
Yeah.
Trying
friends.
though.
Yeah, he's trying.
All right. Let me get a. Anybody? Let me get a D10.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Thank God this isn't a Thursday game.
Yeah, the opposite. The number's opposite. All right. All right. Cool. What do you all do?
So, now that is out of the way, what are we doing?
I think the plan was to go to Casman.
That's what I thought as well.
Oh, do you have one of those bags that you can put anything into?
No, because those don't exist.
I think he means the bag you gave the dragons.
Oh yeah, but I could make one tomorrow.
Cool, because I want to take this chair and all three of the treasure chests.
That's not how magic works. You can't do that. It's too big.
But it does not fit.
No. The contents inside the chest might fit, but the chair and the chest, not going anywhere.
What, do they have to be small enough to fit in the mouth of the bag?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And no
Hmm.
pointy objects either, or the bag could tear.
Oh.
And no bag inside a bag, or that's, I mean, we could try it. I could give it to this shot and see if it works.
Something tells me we shouldn't do that.
Why? I am up for anything. I will try anything once, twice if I like it.
Yes, you will.
So when are we leaving for Kessman?
Well, right now, if I have to have any say, but we can take a couple gems out of the chair so nobody can use it, and then we can hide it so we know if we find something to be used on, we can come back and get it. But
real quick, Flint, let me get a perception check.
no deal.
Okay.
Well, then we should get everyone together and figure out what we're doing.
Everyone except Jules.
Are we all here?
Uh,
I mean, you all look around quickly and notice Esbjorn is not there, but most of the Most of the people will be able to see him.
Wait a minute.
What?
I could probably run to him from where I am.
Yeah, not so far.
Yeah, I totally can. With just a bonus action.
I need to whisper the old DM here.
How funny would it be if, like, I just lean a certain way and just poof, just disappeared in a very bright green flash.
This is going to, seriously anger Jules.
Why?
I have a theory that now that I know how the chair works, it could be possible that if we put it back where we found it, I could get it to work.
You mean all the way back out in the water?
Yes, that's why I think it would not go over too well.
Okay, tell me what to press.
Nothing. You have to cast the spell.
There is a spell?
You have to be able to cast spells to get it to work. So, like, me, Jules, Arveldis, Esbjorn.
Everyone but Hazard.
And shit.
I don't think Shen could catch spells besides, like, axe to head.
Oh no, I can cast spells. But I need my sword. But I can cast spells.
Yeah, but can you cast spells, or can the sword cast spells? There's a
I
difference.
can cast these spells. I just need to be holding the sword.
So the sword casts the spell.
No. I cast it.
And then I do Shadow Blade and show him.
See? Yeah, quick incantation and these long spectral blades form out of his hand. You know, like these long spectral claws. They're about 2 feet long.
Could be possible that you could operate it. We'll have to try it.
Okay, let's go.
And I hop off the chair and struggle beyond everything to, like, just drag it to the water.
What's your strength again? And then all your gear.
Believe a 12? Yeah. 12.
How much gear are you traveling? I mean, well, 12. So that's what? 240, 480 is how much you can drag, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how it works. So how much gear do you have total? This chair alone is like 300.
I have I'm at a total weight of 161.06, and
You
then
can do it. You can do it.
Hell yeah.
You can drag it. I mean, it's like 5 feet per round kind of deal. But you can, huffing and puffing, and if people could see your skin, seeing you turn red, But you can definitely move this. Okay, you start slowly dragging it out to the shoreline.
I'll help.
Okay.
I watch him for like 20 seconds.
Oh, Flint, as I'm Flint, Flint.
Mm-hmm.
And I stop dragging it. Okay. Does it matter if the place where it's supposed to go is no longer there?
What do you mean?
Well,
Oh,
the floor that it was nailed to is now in the room under it. Or at least it is floating around in the room under it.
the floor collapsed.
Yes.
Oh. Um.
What's your passive
don't-
investigation, Flint?
15.
15. I mean, you spent enough time looking around the chair to see whatever pieces of wood are still attached to it. It doesn't look like it collapsed. These look like axe cuts, serrated axe cuts.
I don't believe you. I think perhaps somebody with a big ol' axe may cut it.
Okay, so
Okay. All right.
Shen cut it off the floor, but it did collapse to the bottom level.
Listen, either way, I was trying to look out for Shen. I know that what he did was wrong. You know, we tried to talk him out of it, but he was on a roll. He was breaking everything that he saw, you know, and
Hajan.
Shen just
It's okay.
shrugs.
I'm just gonna come over and like pat Shen's like quad and be like, "It's okay, big guy. I forgive you, but I told you to be careful with your axe."
He nods very understandingly.
I look at Hajan, shrug.
Do I think with like enough time I could like mend it back if like somebody held it there?
You'd have to assess the damages, on site. You'd have to, see what needs to be fixed, how badly it was destroyed. I mean, you don't know if it's something that mending could just do over time, or if it's something that actually needs to be like replaced.
I feel like we're wasting time with this, but I have a really strong feeling we should go do it anyway. Just don't tell Jules. Just say that we have to go somewhere on the boat.
So that's not gonna fly. I know that's not gonna fly.
believe me, it's okay. I wasn't planning on saying words to her anyway.
Okay, well,
Well,
I'll go set up the boat.
let's get this chair to the shoreline.
And I spit in my hands. And yeah, get ready to start dragging.
All right, bibbity boppity boat,
Bibbidi boppity boat.
and the boat appears. Displaces some water, rocks a little bit, and you also noticing, there's like a bunch of little fish that are starting to like kind of pick at all the gator corpses, Okay. All right, the boat appears. What's everybody doing?
So if Shen saw Esbjorn, he knows where Jules is. But if he did see Esbjorn, he's just gonna call out to him that we're leaving.
Okay, you get a good passive. You'll see him eventually.
Yeah.
Just kind of there, chilling
Mhm.
in the woods.
Meditating.
Yeah,
He'll call out to me.
you'll hear Shen call out to you.
Yeah, I'll just get up.
We're
dust
leaving.
myself off, Start making my way over. Start grabbing some chests, throw them in the boat.
Yep.
Okay. Bloop. Old Luke's back in the chest.
Come on. They
Oh, the
sunk.
chair's gone.
They sunk.
Where's the chair?
On
I
the
put-
bottom of the sea.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Everybody aboard.
Shen will go grab Jules.
On the boat.
Let's look over comments.
All right, cool. So everybody starts traveling on the boat. Who's navigating?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let me get a history check with advantage.
Oh. Oh dear. Hey.
All right, cool. And then let me get. Why is it doing that? Stop that. Same problem I had last time. Oh. Oops.
Oh no.
Well, there's that.
Oh.
Well, that was a bad idea.
Okay. There we go. All right, whoever's down on hit points should be up. Blah 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 blah. Okay. All right. It's not too difficult, for Haji to lead the vessel to where you guys were. I mean, you guys have been here enough times by now. And after about 40 minutes or so on the water, you find yourselves back in the area where you found the area you were searching.
Cool.
Somebody let me get a D10. Anybody?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to navigate us just like a little bit closer. This way, it's basically right over the cave entrance. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Shen, can you lift the chair over the edge and throw it in the water?
Wait, maybe I should go look at the damage first to actually see like how much time it'll take. We don't want to be dragging away dead weight more than we already do. I mean, what?
Shen has his hands already on the chair and then takes them off.
All right. So wait, what's going on?
I want to go look at the damage first to see if it's fixable.
Okay. So,
Can you breathe underwater?
I was gonna say.
I have. I may be old, but I'm hardy.
All right.
How far of a swim is it?
Oh, it's pretty far. It's very far down.
Inside.
We were down there for hours.
We were not down there for hours.
Yeah. Just assume every time I'm talking to our Veldis.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Well, if that's the case, good luck trying to navigate in the dark.
Why? I have dark vision.
So do I.
You think that it gets darker under the water?
Plus, I have Arveldis' bow enchanted for like pretty bright light. I mean,
I'll jump in the water.
All right, who's going in?
Well, forget it. I'll go.
yeah. Splish splash, I'm taking a bath.
All right, so you three are going down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's guiding who where?
I will take the lead since I can see perfectly.
Okay.
I can see clearly now. I'm in the water.
All right. So Haji quickly swims down to the bottom. It takes Flint a little bit of time to get down there. It's
Yeah,
a
I'm
60
staying close
foot.
to Arvin just because I can kind of keep up with him. Like,
Wait,
kind of.
do you have a swim speed?
That's whatever half is.
Right, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Right. So RV and Flint take a little bit of time going down underneath the water, and Haji just quickly darts down. And he waits by the cave. And he kind of waves for you guys to be like, "Hey, over here," whatever.
And I'll turn my bow on too.
Okay. Yeah, so you go down, and it gets a little bit darker underneath, but with the light, it helps. And you're guided into a roughly made cave entrance. And the Flint, for the first time, you're seeing like this massive carcass, of the giant octopus. That's probably 20, 30 feet across. And it's just kind of there, nasty, just floating under the water, slowly starting to get picked at. And you go down the cave for a little bit, maybe 10 feet or so, and then you come to the staircase. You can see one side of it starts to descend a little bit, and there's a hole, in the ground, and then there's a staircase that kind of goes up a little bit.
Just following whoever's taking me to the hole.
When we get there, I say, this is where the throne originally was.
Then I'll, not saying anything, I'll just start kind of gesturing for more light and then start looking to see how long it'll take to fix, if it's fixable.
Okay.
I'm only spending like a couple minutes down here so I can get back up to the surface in time.
How long can you stay underneath the water?
Oh, it's 1 plus con mod, right?
Yes, in minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes? That's not bad. All right, so 4 minutes, that's what, 40 rounds? All right, it takes you, let's see, you can move 12 and a half feet, so 4. So it takes you 5 rounds to get down and 5 to get up. Just so that's a minute right there. So you're going to have a solid 3 minutes underneath to do your investigations and do whatever. All right, so yeah, go ahead. What's up?
I am going to have to leave sooner than Flint does, so I might leave the bow with him for light. Because
Okay.
I only have 2 minutes down here.
2 minutes total?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. No worries. So, all right, yeah. So you'll get down, and then Haji, leads everybody to the, leads up the stairs, and then kind of goes down a little bit through a hole, and then you find yourself in a chamber that's about 25 or so feet long and about 20 feet wide. It's a weird diamond shaped kind of deal, and you can see very clearly the damage, on the ground where this throne, is pointed out to have been. Let me get your tinkering tools thing with using intelligence.
I can tinker.
Holy shit. Okay,
Jesus.
cool.
Wow.
Working underwater is going to be a problem. If you can somehow get this out of the water, you think you'd be able to fix it without a problem. Just with some scrap material, that's here on the boat, or maybe cannibalizing little pieces here and there, and but you definitely feel it is fixable. If you do it under the water, it's going to be like a lot harder, but it might be possible.
How much time roughly out of water?
Give me 1 second. Out of water, using a mixture of mending and tools, you could probably do it. You're thinking in about an hour or two. Underwater, I mean, it might take like a solid day. You know, give or take.
All right, I'll kind of like do some gestures to kind of signal I'm going back up top to communicate
Okay.
and start swimming back. If Arvy's still here, I'll follow him. If not,
Yeah, I mean, you guys can, work it out by the time you guys, going up and down and whatever.
yeah, so surface. Put my little hands up to try to get help into the boat because I can jump off. Sitting up here looking at Shen, like, help me.
He'll just reach and fish you out.
Just one-handed.
Yep.
No sweat.
Actually, he might just take one of the oars and just like bring you over. Just scoop you out with one of the oars.
All right, it's fixable. If we can somehow get this thing out of water, I could fix it in an hour. If not, it'll be quite a process because I only can stay down there at like. Wow, that was a thought. Do you know how many spell slots I would have to use?
What if I do it?
Is that possible?
Do you have like mending the spell? Like it's a combination of both like carpentry tools and spell work.
Oh. I just figured I would be able to be under the water for a longer period of time.
Yes, you could.
Okay, how about this? I have an idea. I can.
The whole group collectively face bombs.
How about I can do whatever carpentry work needs to be done on the room. You, from time to time, can come down and do the magic that needs to be done.
That could possibly work, but can you? Can you move the chair underwater? Could you like, keep it there to patch it up and stuff while you're doing work?
Well, I would imagine that the chair would be the last thing that goes into the room.
Why didn't you cut the chair out of the floor?
Yes, but
Can't
the
have
floor is the thing that needs to be repaired.
I don't think I have any spare bolts to like stick through the chair. I can try to take them off. Can we flip the chair over? Shen!
He'll carefully try to flip the chair so it doesn't rock the boat too much.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to, flip the chair over and you can see the bolts and whatnot. And they look like they're separate pieces from the chair.
Are they like super rusted?
No, there's
making
no corrosion or anything.
I'll try to take them off. Yeah, I'll take out whatever tools I need to.
All right. You have your tinkering tools, right?
I have tinkerers, I have smiths, I have wood carvers, I have alchemists.
Holy shit! All right, that's pretty bad.
I have.
Okay. Let me get a tinkerer's using strength or dexterity, your choice. Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're there, and it's like, you have like a little wrench on one hand, and you have like pliers, and you hold one here, and then you twist here, and you're able to get these bolts out, relatively easily. And then
Okay.
whatever little pieces of wood were attached, they just kind of fall out off of them. But they're all
Go fix that floor. I'll check on you every couple minutes or so.
Okay.
Do you have carpenter's tools?
I don't. Can I borrow yours?
I guess. Please return them.
I will try. And I just jump back in the water.
If you return them in good condition, I'll give you the boat.
All right, so he drops down with the tools, and goes swimming down underneath and goes back to the area that was damaged. All right, what are you doing, Haji?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go back towards the room, and get a general idea of what damage has been done, and then find a little nook in the corner of the room, to safely stow the tools. I'll even kind of unroll, because I imagine it's in a leather kind of rolled up
Sure.
thing,
Sure.
right? So unroll it and then just put things on top of it, just to keep everything there and be able to see everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just assess damage, and then just start kind of trying to collect wood that's either below or floating or things like that.
Okay. Do you have proficiency with carpentry tools or?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, but every couple minutes, I'll come down to try to give non-verbal instructions and
Okay.
mending and
All right. So
swim
let's say
back up.
after the first. How long do you wait before you go down for the first time?
Oh, I would probably follow him immediately.
Okay.
It just won't be fast.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you go down. He's looking around, and you see him laying out all the tools. And the first time you're down there, you just look around, and you can see him just. Both of yous are assessing the damage at this point.
I try to point out anything that would be good non-structural wood to take to try to patch it.
What are you going to use the bow as the light source, or do you have a different light source at this point?
I could have rock. I could take the bow if RV lets me. Aspion could cast light. There's light options.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, you guys. All right, yeah, you can light up, one of the hammers and shit or something, a chisel. So it's there. Okay.
Or we could light up my my dagger again, and I'll just stab it into a wall.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works. But yeah, light won't be an issue. You can either you can make an investigation check with advantage, one of you, or you can make individual investigation checks. Your choice.
Investigation. You do it. I have a 0.
All right.
All right, so go ahead and do it with advantage. Okay. So both of you use, you kind of assess the damage. Even though a lot of the cuts are fairly clean, it was done with a serrated axe. And it's that axe, when it hits, it's almost like a vibro blade, where micro vibrates, so it kind of creates a lot of almost microscopic tears within the wood that are kind of destroying the integrity of this really nice, durable wood.
Probably have to like sand it down and
Yeah, it's gonna be So there's gonna be some prep work, this, that, and the other thing. Working underwater with wood floating around, and trying to hold this into place while, if you're going back and forth with each other. So pretty much, I guess what'll happen is if Flint's gonna keep going down, Haji would act like the helper, hold things in place. Flint would do the actual, tool work, mending, stuff like that. But it's gonna take a long time. Long time. So let's say after a solid half an hour, you kind of assess what needs to be done. You figure you can cannibalize some of the materials that are in the boat. Like there were some ballista, that you can take the shafts out of and reshape them and, kind of do whatever. But, so after half an hour, you come back up, you kind of discuss the plan, what's going to happen. And, between the two of you, you're probably going to need a solid 6 hours if there are no hiccups. Solid 6 hours between both of you. And every hour, Flint's going to wind up having to do some kind of exhaustion check just from swimming up and down and holding his breath and, to see stuff like that every hour. So how do you guys want to proceed? Let's say at this time it's let's say it's about 9 in the morning.
Well, before we do anything, I'll swim back up and tell the group like, so it'll be like 6 hours with just Hazard and I.
It was 9 before you left.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I thought it was 7 o'clock when we started. Oh, so 7, 9, 10. All right. So then let's say now it's about 11. Then I'm sorry. My bad. My apologies.
Yeah. It'll be like 6 hours if we do it underwater. I don't know how we would really want the boat out of water, but I don't know how.
Didn't someone say that the water disappeared at one point?
I mean, a couple of people were there when... Who was there when... Oh, no, never mind. That was Shen, Esbjorn, and Haji. Okay.
I couldn't do it for an hour. Well, I could, but I would be absolutely exhausted by the end of the day. Actually, I think that would be 10 minutes short of an hour.
How long can you do it for usually?
10 minutes at a time. I'll be able to do it 5 times roughly, so it would be 10 minutes. Does Flint think, now that they've gotten a plan, that they could do it under an hour? Maybe with like some extra help? Maybe with like Shen?
Not really, because everything's like too delicate. I mean, and like, such a small area.
Delicate? I'm not asking Shen to do it.
Yeah, it's just too small of an area. Like both of you are working in a very small area at a time.
So what do we do?
I'm trying to think how much we can get done in 50 minutes.
Without water?
Without water, yes. Because if it's just like simply.
Oh,
like,
okay. If you're gonna do it, okay, I see what you're saying. So it was gonna take a couple of hours. If it was out of water, So let's say if you can cut down almost half of that. You could probably, okay, so if it's gonna take both of you 6 hours underwater, let's say it would take 2 out of water. So what is that? 1 for 3? 1 for 2? No, 2. Yeah, 1 for 3. So a third. So if you can do 50 minutes, then that would be. I'm brain farting. That's 50 times 2. This is gonna be an hour and 40 minutes out of the 6. My math is wrong. Hold on. You'll knock off like 2 hours off the 6. Does that sound right? I'm brain farting. 1 is 3. Yeah, each hour it's double time. It's 12. No, actually, no. It's faster. It's 1/6 of the time. Wait, 2 hours versus 6. That's 1/3. Why am I brain farting? It's 1/3. So if you were able to do 50 minutes, then that would be, what's 50 times 3? It's
150.
150 minutes. So 2.5 hours. You'll knock off.
That's a lot of spells, big guy, for you to be wasting. Or still have to be like 3 hours underwater still. I don't know.
I'm just underwater, just like, he is taking a while.
Jules, you don't have anything?
She's not reacting to you.
I guess not. And I'm unfortunately no help. I don't really have spells like that.
I mean, if we do it tomorrow, I could prepare water breathing, and I wouldn't have to worry about swimming up and down constantly. But that's a long time to waste. I just don't know if it's... I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if you do the water breathing, that'll avoid the exhaustion checks.
It's 24 hours on 10 willing creatures. It's a lot of water breathing.
I mean, for Hajad, I want to say yes. But 6 hours underwater.
If I could get this thing reattached, I mean, there is potential that we could revive the ship in some capacity, either to, get it to work. Some maybe it'll like still be able to like fly or whatever it does. I don't know. I crashed and burned and everybody died, but
Even with the ship, the condition that it's in. Being on water for so long.
I mean, I haven't looked though. I don't know. Maybe the chair will like unlock a secret vault, and then inside the vault is the answer to all of our questions. I just
hope
don't
so.
know. I can't get the chair to work without it being like in a vessel that it's designed to operate. And this ship we're on is not correct.
Not correct.
Yeah, I think it needs to be more spacey. No, does the chair have to be just bolted onto the ship? Is that it? Or does it have to be in like its spot?
Let me get an Arcana check from you. It should be in its spot. It's almost like think of like a magic wand with a gem at the top. And like
Yeah.
the gem has to be in that spot.
I figured as much. I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure. Yeah, and I can't just put it anywhere on the ship. It needs to be, it's
In
pretty
its
much like
spot.
steering wheel, so it needs to be, in its place. I
Right.
wish Jules would maybe provide some insight on this, but she's being, herself. So,
Well, I guess that's a no. Um, I don't know. Might it be worth it to come back tomorrow?
it could. I mean, it would definitely be easier for me to help Rajat tomorrow. But
Then I. Go ahead.
do we think it's okay to like waste another day? Are we on a time limit or anything, or are we just kind of just here?
I mean, no particular time limit, but
Okay. Well, I'll go get a shot.
all right.
I go swim back down, make some gestures to like close up shop and swim back up, and I'll probably start swimming, and he'll just jet right by me anyway. So
All right. Okay, so yeah, Hanji, you're swimming around. You see Flint come down.
Yeah, after he makes his gestures, and he starts to swim back up, like I'll swim by him and then wait for him on the outside of the cave. And when he swims by me, I'll grab him and start swimming all the way up.
All right. Yeah, he just grabs you and see his kind of his wings like kind of go out a little bit, and he starts like hydroplaning underneath the water with you, and he quickly goes up, and you surface. I'm assuming you guys all get in the boat.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody
now,
gets in the boat.
do we want to save like a couple hours and just sleep out here?
We can do that. There's plenty of space.
Oh yeah, Rajat. By the way, I can prepare water breathing tomorrow, so I'll be able to help you more, and we can spend the time we need to fix this thing up because the chair needs to be in the exact spot. So that's the plan, and then maybe other people, can, still breathe underwater too to do stuff. I don't know.
Help something, maybe.
Yeah. Jules can stay up here.
So
Of course.
everybody's in the ship. Do you want to go back to shore, or do you want to just kind of like anchor over here or something?
Something tells me that's a bad idea.
It would
It's
save
not
us.
even noon, so we'll be here for a while.
Yeah, but it's a 15-person ship. I mean, it's spacious.
I mean, wait. It's only noon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we're giving up now.
Yeah.
We're not giving up. We're postponing.
Temporary
At
postponement.
noon?
All right,
There's
tell you what.
nothing that
tell you what,
Haji
look.
could do at all.
All right, you guys can spend the next 15 minutes thinking about that. Let's take our break, and we shall return.
All right.
Get back here at about 8:15 or so. Oops. Hello.
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 All right. No, I don't want this music. Okay. Is everybody back? Steve?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So, what's everybody doing?
Staring out into the water.
I have one more, a very, very spell-intensive option. It would require Asbjorn, but we could do it in like 4 hours, roughly, if my math's right. If the DM's math's right.
What are you talking about? What's up?
Well, using the 50 minutes of non-water and then finishing up the other 3 hours of water. Or so, 3.5 or whatever it is.
Oh, okay, okay.
I would have to use a lot of my spells, but I could stay down there and be a little bit more used to Hajad if I really, really, really wanted to. But we could get it done today and be done before second lunch. Did you say second lunch? Okay. I remember that. We get it done before second lunch.
Wait, you have control water again? I thought you had banishment.
Do I not have control water on Epoch anymore? No, I still do. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so what's the plan?
Are you guys like okay for sitting up here for 4 hours?
Yeah, I guess so.
Shen kind of frowns at the idea, but he
I
shrugs.
mean, Shen, you can come down for the first 50 minutes, or maybe we have to spread out Esbjorn's use of whatever thing he does for 10 minutes at a time. I don't know.
He's on board with that idea. I mean, he only has a 2 constitution, so
Do I think or do I feel it would be better to get the water out of the way first and try to do as much as possible in like a 50-minute time frame, or try to like spread it out like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, depending on when it's done?
No, the water first. Because the hardest thing is going to be, getting the chair down there, holding that in place while enough basic structure is there, and then you can kind of patch it up afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, and that would also help with one of the exhaustion things. That's really what it is, The exhaustion is going to become a big factor.
I have something for the other 3 hours. I didn't want to use them because it's a lot of my spell slots, but I do.
Okay.
Alright. Guess we should move the boat.
Yeah, let's move the boat before we remove the water.
Well, Pajad and I can go back down now, and you guys can move, and when the water clears, we can start working for about 50 minutes.
All right.
All right. So
Sure.
go ahead and create the area of effect for the water that you're gonna clear up.
I mean,
so Shen's gonna remove his armor if he's going to go down there.
Okay.
Point.
true. I mean, Esbjorn will probably, ask Flint, so I don't have to talk to myself. Like, how big he means it, then I guess I'll just try to make a good estimate of where the ship is.
I mean, it's pretty huge, like the area, right? So, like, how big was
It's
it again?
100 feet.
100-foot square.
Yeah.
So you can go 20 by 20.
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of. If you just want to clear the area where you're working, you know, that's really only going to be like, let's say, with the cave and everything, you can kind of, just kind of block out,
Yeah, I mean, if it's just,
you know, something like that.
yeah, kind of, yeah, that's what I was just kind of around that rock with enough on each side, and just in case, you know, there's a little overlap. You know, I want to give like maybe like 10 feet of extra space, so it would be. It's hard for me to see the map now. I'll try to draw like something like that, perhaps.
Well, I'll take off the.
Well, I drew it roughly. I mean, I need to extend it back a little bit. But pretty much that. Just extend this
Okay.
back like another 10 feet.
All right. And then where do you guys want the boat to be?
I mean, if that's the range of everything, like we can be about here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so let's just say for the first hour, let's say Shen's down there helping, just hold it in place. Haji and Flint are getting to work on this thing. What's everybody else doing?
Keeping watch.
Yeah.
Concentrating.
Okay.
I'm keeping
Absolutely
watch
nothing.
as well.
All right, so let's just say you guys are over here. Got the chair kind of over there, whatever. All right, Esbjorn's concentrating, and then Jules and Flint. I mean, Jules and
Sure.
Harvey.
Keeping watch
Stay.
for anything.
All right, cool. RV, let me get a D10, RV.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then Flint, let me get a Tinker's Tools with advantage.
What?
Oh, let's go
Intelligence?
with it. Yeah, intelligence.
Intelligence. Advantage. Tinker's tools.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Everything's going along relatively smoothly for the first, 50 minutes or an hour. Then, the spell wears off, and now you guys got about 4 more hours left of work underwater.
I will use my first cast of this to give myself some gills and webbed fingers.
Very nice. Very cool. Okay.
I
Alright.
should.
Shen will get back up in the boat.
I have enough slots to do the 4 hours and then be supremely tapped.
All right, that's pretty badass. Okay, light source. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Rock, bow, light spell.
Esper won't be able to do lights. Well, he could, yeah, but it only lasts a little bit.
Okay. Let me get Jules. Let me get a D10 from you.
Alrighty.
Okay.
It's a 9.
Very cool. Okay. Let me get another Tinker's check with advantage. Okay. All right. It doesn't go by as easily as the first hour did. You're still getting used to the difference in the water and the difference in lighting conditions, and yeah, so you're there, and things are coming along nicely. Okay, Esbjorn, let me get a D10.
Let's see if I can kill my other character.
All right, let me get one more Tinker's tool with advantage,
I'll
and you're gonna
re-up the
cast it
spell.
again, right? Okay. So
I'm
hold
just
it.
marking every hour. I'm just marking a tick
Cool.
down. Famous Chicago, Tinker's Tools.
Very cool. All right, so now it's about 3 in the afternoon. The sun is beating down on the people in the boat. Everybody, let me get in the boat. Let me get a Constitution save. We're gonna go DC 10.
Oh, great.
Whew. Okay.
Nice.
Don't worry about it.
Waiting on one more. Did it come through yet? It says Jules is typing for me, and that's it.
No, what's wrong?
I need a
Waiting for
Constitution
Shen.
save for Shen.
Ah, sorry about that.
Okay,
18.
very cool. All right, yeah, you guys are up in the boat, and you guys are getting a little thirsty, and you sip on some wineskins or do whatever, and everything's uneventful as the sun beats down on you guys. Okay, so then that's 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do one more. All right, so Arby, Jules, Shen, Esbjorn, Shen. Let's get a D10 from you.
Okay.
Very cool. All right, let me get another Tinker's tool with advantage from Flint. All right, nice and easy. All right, and you have another one, right? You have enough to last for the whole thing.
I have enough to last 5 hours if I needed to.
Okay, very cool. Okay, so that was what? That's the 4th one. All right, let's get a D10 from Haji.
Alrighty.
Come on, lucky cat. Ooh, close. Flint.
One up.
Flint, let's get another one with advantage.
This is the 4th hour.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm marking the spell.
Very cool. All right, and then who did I miss? Who didn't roll a D10?
Flint.
You.
Flint. All right, so Flint, let me get one.
Oh no.
Okay, you're good. And one more check. Just one more.
One more check. Advantage. Tinker's Tools.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys spend a solid 5 hours, right? 3.5, 4 hours. I don't know. You spend X amount of time repairing this throne to the floor, and you feel that it looks good as new. And this is
I was like, okay, Rashad, you said you can cast spells, so sit in the chair and think very, 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 very hard. Try to connect your energy or whatever, some BS like that, and see think very hard. Try to think a command, see if the chair responds.
Okay. I sit in the in the chair, and at first I think about how comfortable it is.
Flint, when you realize, it's like just as you're mending the last pieces of wood and the final splinters start coming together, and it's everything starts weaving. You look up to Haji and say, "Okay, sit in the chair," and you realize he's already there. But go ahead. I'm sorry. He might have been there the whole time.
Probably. I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah. So I close my eyes, kind of like rub my back against the cushions, and then like start to purr a little bit, and then I remember where I am, and think, rise.
Okay. Okay, at this point, Flint, you're gonna need to cast it again if you want to breathe on the water.
Yep.
Okay, so you're burning your last one.
Yep.
And how long do you want to sit in this chair concentrating?
As long as it takes.
Okay. To the people up top, they should have been done by now.
Mm.
You know, it's been, let's say, 10 minutes now. They should have been done. It's quiet.
I'm gonna give it another couple minutes, and if I don't hear anything, I might try to go down.
Yeah, Shen's like halfway in the water, and he's just gonna wait until Ari decides.
All right. You guys are down underneath the boat. It's been, let's say, 15 minutes. Nothing's happening.
I'll like open my eye and look around, like one eye though, and just look around the room.
Nothing's
Did
happening.
anything happen?
Hey, no. Do you mind if perhaps I try? Just to like figure it out?
Fine. Then I get up, reluctantly.
He slinks
I'll
out, like oozes out of the chair.
I'll just, try like any sort of thought, like on or like left, right, pitch, yeah.
Alright, how long do you want to do this?
It's been 15 minutes. I mean, I only have. I'll give it like 15. And then if I think it needs to be attuned to, I'll just let Hajad do it before my breath runs out.
Okay. Alright, for the people topside, it's been about 20 minutes or so now.
Yeah, I'm going.
Flint's going, yeah.
Alright, both of you dive in.
Shen's going back.
Alright. Start swimming down. And you guys make it to the to the cave entrance without problem. You go through it and you can see them both, sitting inside this area, this room where at this point Flint's in the chair and he's sitting there trying to focus, and Haji is just kind of looking impatiently at what's happening.
If like before I get out of the chair, maybe I like try to like maybe cast or expend the magic for like a first level spell or a cantrip or something. See if it needs to be like actually powered.
Okay. Let me get an Arcana check from you. Okay. Alright, I mean, just, for the sake of brevity or whatever, after sitting there for 20 minutes, so now it's been 35 minutes total since you've been done, you're kind of gathering that it needs to be attuned to.
Okay, Hajad, you need to attune to this. I'm running out of time to stay down here, so I'll see you in an hour, hopefully.
Make it 2 hours.
Why? 2.
I may have to unattune to something.
No, you should just be able to like kick something off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to unattune to something specifically, like if you're going to give it to somebody else, you can...
Oh.
Well, actually, no, that wouldn't matter. Well, yeah, if you want to unattune to something, you spend an hour doing it. Otherwise, I think it's the first thing you were attuned to gets replaced. Is that how it works?
This-
I don't know exactly.
So then the first thing I was attuned to would be the bracers of archery.
Okay. I don't know. Let's look that up real quick before. Let's see. So, attunement. Let's see if that pops up. Magical item attunement. Let's see. Okay, attuning requires a short rest. Okay. An item can only be attuned to one creature at a time. And a creature can be attuned to no more than 3 magic items at a time. Any attempts to attune to a fourth fail. The creature must end its attunement to an item first. So it doesn't just replace. So yeah, you have to unattune to something, and then attune to the new item. And it can only be one person can attune to something at a time.
Okay. So yeah. So then I'll Did I? Okay, wait. I have the bracers. I have the ring of regeneration. Did I attune to the sword?
Mina,
Is that my third?
that wasn't your first item.
No, because I had the
No,
bracers.
you are attuned to the sword. I know that.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'll take off the ring of regeneration.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you gonna do
Yeah.
that down here, or is everybody going up for a minute, like, and communicating what's happening?
I have to go up, so.
Yeah, I have to go up now too.
But
Yes,
I don't have to, but I mean, in 20 minutes I will have to, so just might as well go up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
So I just
anything
do it.
from you.
Okay. All right. So you start unattuning the ring.
Mhm.
That's gonna take an hour. What's everybody doing?
Shannon's just going back upstairs, getting back in the boat.
Okay.
Yeah. Going back up.
All right. So let's say it's about 4:30 now. Let's say you unattune the ring, and then you start attuning to throne.
Yeah. Before I do, like, I'll like put it safely into a pocket in my pack, which I meant to say that I was going to leave on the ship, but I didn't, so I have it. Whatever.
All right.
But yeah.
All right. So what's everybody doing up top? You guys are pretty hungry at this point.
Drying off.
Yep. Yeah.
Astrion will, I guess, attempt to, like, get food. I don't think I actually have the spell prepared, so maybe he'll just fish.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was thinking earlier, like Shannon would have tried to.
Yeah, but how we? Sorry. Go ahead.
No, just trying to catch something, maybe with a javelin.
I was gonna say how. I was thinking of that, but how are we gonna cook the fish?
I mean, you can eat fish raw.
Yeah.
You just have to cut it correctly.
Yeah, the only thing is if you're okay. So if you're gonna use a javelin, you're gonna try and. All right. So let's say, yeah, I guess you would have to jump in the water afterwards. Let's swim after it. That's fine. So let me get survival at disadvantage.
Okay. I mean, and just so he doesn't have to go back in the water and out of the water because he thinks that it's rocking the boat too much. We'll probably tie it to a rope, tie it like the end of the javelin to a
Okay.
rope and just kind of make it retractable.
Okay.
Which
Cool.
is a survival.
Disadvantage. All right. All right. Anybody else trying anything?
Mm,
I mean, Astrion would have been fishing too, but that's kind of a one-person job if he's javelin fishing, so.
I mean, you could try too, but how would you be trying?
Well, I wouldn't have been trying. I would have probably been hoping. But it's too late now.
Yes, it is.
I mean, he really has no much hope to catch anything because he's never done this. So it's not like he was expecting to actually catch anything. He was just doing it because he was
Well,
thinking
I mean,
about it.
well, Esbjorn, I mean, let me get a check with disadvantage from you.
Survival.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there you go. I mean, pretty much it's like there aren't really too many fish that are coming by the boat, to begin with. And every time like one gets close enough to get javelined or whatever, Shen will kind of get excited and stand up and his shadow spooks it. After kind of giving up, for a little while and figure, it's just kind of better to save your energy. Your keen senses, Esbjorn, your keen senses, you notice a fish swimming like right by the boat, and you just quickly like reach over and you just snatch it out of the water.
Bear style.
Just straight, bear slap it right into your mouth. And this like nice size like muskie or whatever, it's flapping around in your mouth, and collectively everybody kind of wrestles it down and. You do mercy killing, so it stops flopping around and you start picking at it. But it's alright. You guys get enough, sustenance or whatever. Guys, hold you over. Alright. Okay. After an hour, Haji, you're sitting there and, you're spending an hour and it's like you can start feeling the electrical hum. That you felt coming from the gems before it kind of starts surging through your body. And you kind of open your eyes and you start looking around and you see like all these like different lines and swirls and all these other magical symbols start just glowing all over the floor and on the walls and on the ceiling all around you, and you're just completely encased in like all of this flash of like some kind of magical energy. And then eventually everything around you becomes transparent, so it's like you can see completely around you now, so it's like even though the floor is there, it's transparent. You can see below it, until like the chamber beneath it that has like the tattered hammocks and stuff hanging all over the floors. You can see the staircase that leads out to like the area in the front, and that's all transparent. And you can but you can see that a lot of this is still covered by just like dirt and foliage, and it seems like the ship needs to be like kind of dug out.
Mm-hmm.
Which are now attuned to this.
Hell yeah. I get like really giddy and I have a sheep. I want to I mean, is it like when you say it needs to be dug out, like is it crazy, or like would me commanding it to rise like kind of shake it off a little bit?
You're not sure.
All right, well. Rise.
All right. Let me get. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, the spell that you can cast. What's your spellcasting modifier on that?
Good question. It's in my notebook. Oh dear.
Wait, it's a finesse weapon, so you actually attack with your dex? Yeah, it says it counts as a simple melee weapon with which you are proficient. Deals psychic damage on a hit and has a finesse line its own properties.
Are you reading the Shadow Blade?
Yeah.
Huh.
So wait, so that means if a wizard casts this, they're not using intelligence to attack with it? I'm gonna pull it up just so everybody can read it, and just give me your 2 cents. How do I pull it up?
I don't think I have a spell casting DC.
So wait, if you don't have a spellcasting ability score, that sucks. All right, everybody, just take a look at that real quick. And would you just use, I guess, Dex or Strength to attack with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. All right, so you're attuned to it, and you're there, and it's not moving.
But I mean, it's still a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard spell. So either his spell casting is intelligence to charisma.
It's gonna be low.
Yeah, I mean it's low, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a
But it
gift, so actually it would be based on charisma then.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't move. Nothing happens. This is so fucked up.
Damn!
Oh, wait. That might not be true. Hold on. Bear with me. Because it would be your proficiency modifier, which is a 4.
Right.
Okay, so you actually do have a plus still. Okay.
Yes.
It does start moving slowly, sorry. But it's straining, and you can hear like wood and stuff starting to like creak, and you feel that like it hurts you as you're
Whoa.
moving, and you feel like it's gonna break the ship. It needs to be dug
Oh.
out.
Okay, well, I stop. And like kind of like just hold my head like like in just complete and utter pain. And then I will be back for you. And I like get up out of the chair.
As soon as you get out of the chair, it's like all of the runes and all the sigils and stuff start slowly fading away, and they all kind of like, they fade away towards the chair, and then all the lights and stuff go out.
Right. Okay. And I will swim out and okay. Wait, let me get closer. Okay. So all of the markings around this area, where it kind of looks like a butterfly.
Yeah.
We have to dig. We have to clear the area to release it. Otherwise, it will break and I will get hurt. It hurts a lot. So, help. And I go down and just start frantically, like just digging like a damn dog.
Right. Yeah, you go down and you're like ripping up, like beds of, seagrass and duckweed, and you're kicking up like all this soot and mud. But yeah, you dig down, and it's not even like you got to dig too far. It's more like there's stuff that's overgrown, than actual dirt. The biggest concern though is going to be all of the rocks.
Yeah.
Those need to be moved. The large boulders.
What about this tree here, or whatever this is?
That's
Like,
that's like just
would
on
that
the
be
edge.
on
That'll be fine.
Top of it?
Nope, you're fine. Your main thing,
Is
after
the-
you're starting to tear up the weeds and all that shit, it's the rocks. Like these big rocks over here.
Ooh. I see. Right. Okay. Cool. I swim back up. Okay, new plan. It is not the dirt. Screw the dirt. The dirt is cool. Dirt will come off eventually. But it is the rocks. Okay, come. And I go back down
Ah,
Okay.
and just start like just trying to lift. Just all back power, just like, obviously not doing anything. But like
All right. What are people to
Haji is definitely lifting with his back right now.
He does understand we can't go down in there for very long, right?
no.
I jump in the water,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go down there to meet him.
Okay.
And when I get to him, I'm gonna tug on his arm and point up towards the surface.
I shake my head and point at the rock.
I point to my mouth like I can't breathe for very long. And then up again.
I roll my eyes and swim up. We don't have time. What?
None of us can breathe down there for very long.
Well, oh God. I
put my hands on her shoulders. Listen, maybe it might be best to come back and do this tomorrow.
we are so close, but yet so far.
I know.
I am going to sleep here.
Sleep where?
In the ship. In my new chair. That was literally what I was going to say.
Dude, you're really gonna sleep underwater.
I can breathe. It would be like sleeping in a very cold blanket.
I can't, but whatever. Okay. No, you go sleep in your ship. It's fine.
I don't even wait. He said it's fine. Typical relationship shit.
I roll my eyes and swim back to the boat. Whatever.
Fine never means okay.
Right.
It means bad.
I'm sure I'll hear about it later, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, go ahead. Go hang out with your friends. Boom. All right, bye.
No, go out and drink. Whatever. I don't even care.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. And that's what I'm muttering as I swim back to the ship. It's fine.
So,
Whatever.
player question. How heavy are these rocks we're looking at?
I mean, they're pretty large.
Yeah.
You could probably what can you do with levitation? I mean, not
500 pounds.
500.
Mhm.
Can you target more than one thing per spell? Like, how does that work?
No, one object.
And that only moves it up and down.
Yes.
So it would be able to be lifted and then
Somebody could
Push
push
from
it
the
to the
side.
side.
yeah.
That would probably work for, I want to say 80% of the stuff that's there.
Mm.
I mean, you would need a couple of castings, but
Yep. Okay. Just player wondering.
okay.
I mean, she casts on her friends all the time. I'm sure casting on a few rocks will be just fine.
It's not the same. Oh no, Jules is not doing anything.
He wants to sleep on his ship. He's gonna sleep on his ship.
Well, I tell you what, after the day I've had, I do not want to sleep on a boat.
So, what do you say?
Oh my god.
I'm saying I don't want to sleep on a boat.
You were saying you want to go back to shore,
I didn't say that.
but we're on a boat.
We just have to- You said we had to go back to the shore. I agree with you since you said it, yes.
No. Ugh. Okay. I didn't say we had to go back to the shore. I was asking if that's what you meant. I personally, as much as I don't like that he's sleeping on that ship, don't want to leave him out here alone.
Well, unless somebody has a magical way to remove some gigantic boulders, which I could tomorrow, but
What if two people cast levitate on the same boulder?
Mm,
No, it's not
don't
stackable.
think. Nope.
No, I know.
Double levitate.
All right. So what's going on?
well, figure out if we can get the rocks done today, or then we're going to have to arm wrestle over where we're sleeping.
Shen is like super not a fan of sleeping on the boat at all.
Well, nobody has a way to move the rocks. If not, we'll have to wait.
Oh my god. All right. So what are you doing? Are you chilling in the boat here? Are you going back to land? What's going on?
I'm going over here.
He needs some time.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we should keep the ship parked here.
I'm like, before I go in the cave, I'm like picking up small pebbles like they'll do anything. This doesn't belong here. This doesn't belong here. Just tossing them behind me, and because it's water,
Yeah,
it just
falls. Yeah.
Right back in.
I probably pick up the same rock a few times.
All right. Hello. Anybody on the boat? What's going on?
So what? I think we should park it here.
Silence.
Where? So, where's Hajab?
I put my head in my hands.
You look over at the water and you see little fart bubbles coming up.
I have no idea he's in the water. I have no reason. I'm looking at the boat. Why are we here?
He's on the ship under the water.
Why? When?
He wants to sleep there. I don't know.
Another sea. Another sea.
Is he alright?
Yeah, we have the ship working. We just need to remove some rocks to get it out of the water. But I'm
Okay.
tapped. The rocks. I'm like pointing in the water.
I mean, isn't it like dark? Or did the fog kind of clear? I know that we were trying to make the map clean. Is it still dark? Can I see into the water?
I mean, you know, seeing under the water, it's considered like dim light. You should be able to see something, but it's
I mean, as
still
many
kind of
times as
dark.
we come up and down with light. I mean, but if you're that focused on the ship,
Yeah, she wasn't looking at any of this. She just kind of woke up. So she's not sure what the heck is going on. So why is he okay?
I don't know.
Are you okay?
No.
I'm
But
sorry. So
Burst out of the water. Turn me into a whale.
I thought you were sleeping on your ship.
Oh wait, I forgot to say. I have an idea.
I kind of looked at him like I'm hurt. As that. And then just kind of go back to looking at whatever, I guess, Flint was pointing to the rocks. If I can see anything down that way. And if I can, then I mean, I have no idea. I've never been in the water, so I have no idea how big these things are, if they're even within my capabilities. Nothing that I can throw at it can actually touch it. It's too far from me. But she's like totally going to ignore Hajat for a while.
Would you like to get a closer look?
She completely gonna ignore Hajat. I have like, I don't have anything that can help with that. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, she knows better than to try to cast without looking. But as long as I have some sort of visual range, then
I mean,
she
if-
will try
if it's just
levitate.
light, I can try to light up the place. I'll grab whatever left of the fish and cast light on it and toss it into the water as close as I can.
And it just floats on the top of the water.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just gonna float on the water. What's the radius on that? 30 feet?
It's 40. I mean, it should be
40 and 20?
enough.
I'll grab it and bring it down.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I mean, if it's 40-20, then it'll be dim light, and you'll be able to see the rocks or some of them. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, Jules would never try to just randomly cast magic or something. She doesn't know because everybody else has at least been around the rocks and seen like how heavy, how big, and how much space they take. But nope, she's just going to cast like the closest, larger boulder that she can find. She's gonna
Nice.
cast levitate.
All right.
This one.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna Google what a cubic yard of stone weighs. Let's see. Hello, Google. 2,600 pounds? What?
My God.
This
Wow.
comes heavy.
Per cubic yard is approximately 2,600 pounds. Holy shit. Okay. So, let's see. Per cubic yard. And these are bigger. So, 1, 2. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of them that levitate won't help with. There are a couple of smaller ones that that will help.
Okay. I will
Alright.
try at the closest one that I think I can levitate.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you find, like this one here, let's just say, you focus on that and, you can lift it up underneath the water.
Did you point at something?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see.
Can you see the ping?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
No,
I'm
you're
on the
not
wrong layer.
pegging.
That's why. I'm on the wrong layer. Sorry. Here we go.
There we go. Okay, sure.
Right there. Yeah, so there's one there. Yep. Yeah, so you'll be able to lift that up and whatever, Haji can push it to the side, whatever.
Yeah, I'll push it beyond this rock because I know that that's where like all
Sure.
the
Okay.
lines were at.
Okay. All right, so that'll be one.
Okay, yeah, and I will. If you say that I saw another one about that size, then I will try to
Yeah,
do
you'll
that
be
as
able
well.
to do. Let's say. Well, I said originally it'll take care of 80% of the stuff with a couple of casting. So let's just say 4 of them. You cast the spell. You can cast it 4 times. And get rid of 4 decent sized boulders, and there'll still be. Let's say there's 3 more.
Okay.
That'll be on the spell that you guys got to move.
Okay. Yeah, so she cast the 4 times, and that's taking a lot of my slots. And she's gonna cast one more time on what she thinks to be the next smallest one,
Okay.
and it's not gonna work because it's too much.
Right.
It's like, I think that's I can't move the other ones.
I'm like down there waving the dead fish and pointing down.
I look away, down to Flint. So there's 3 left.
All right. So how are you guys tackling the last 3 boulders?
I don't know if we can right now.
I don't know if we could in general.
I'll get back in the ship and try to move it like ever so slightly just to see.
I mean, it does. You're getting the same strain.
Ugh. All right.
Yeah, but when you go and sit down and you focus, same thing. All the lights, start emanating from the chair down through the ground and start glowing. The sigils and sigils, whatever. And and the
Good
ship,
evening,
and the
Michelle.
walls and everything becomes transparent. You can see through it again.
Mm-hmm. But you said it's like the same strain, like
Yeah.
no. Okay. Yeah, I'll get up. And come back up above the rocks and like swim around holding the brightly lit fish.
Let me get an investigation check from Jules.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Realizing, how much of a problem these larger boulders are going to be, you're starting to think that maybe if you kind of like dig out this area, you might be able to, instead of moving the boulders, like kind of scoop it out from the side, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Sorry, I'm reading one of the spells.
Okay.
Okay. She's gonna look up because I don't know what time it is. I guess it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, late afternoon.
How long have we been out here?
A long time, but not long enough.
Like 5-6 hours.
Yeah, like almost all day.
So, which rocks am I looking at that need to be moved? I need to see for reasons.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
That one.
Okay, so there's a large boulder here.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, that's 1. That's 2. Right? And then, what did I say, 3? Yeah, let's just say, that's fine. Those 3.
Okay.
That works.
And if I remember correctly, the butterfly shape kind of ended like this.
It was a
Oh.
little further out west, but yeah, give or take.
Okay.
Ow.
No, never mind. It's too big. Okay. Yeah. Are we staying out here much longer?
Depends on if we can get those last rocks moved, I guess.
I mean, I guess if we try to dig out one of the sides, we might be able to. I don't know. Maybe move them.
Well, not the left side because that's where all the boulders have been moved.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She said that she's.
Yeah.
Somebody will figure that out.
I mean, if you think it'll work, sure.
Is there foliage growing under these boulders? Like, at all?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I wonder. Okay, question. If as I'm thinking about it, if you make the plants grow more, like the foliage under these boulders, would that be enough to at least shift them or push them in any way? Like, or are they just too heavy?
It's I mean, it's a possibility. You don't know. Like, what kind of plants are you creating?
I would be doing that.
Plant growth. All right, let's see. Become thick and overgrown.
That's an idea.
Trying to think. Because if they're like trees and stuff. You know what? If you cast that, I give you a 20% chance that there's a tree or something that grows underneath it and pushes, you know, like
shit.
a boulder to the side. One boulder.
Oh.
One
Okay.
boulder?
Oh wait, no. It's what's the
100
range?
feet.
Oh, it's 100-foot radius. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll give you a 20% chance
Oh fuck.
that
Okay.
you know, a plant grows in the right spot and pushes, you know, whatever it needs out of the way.
Come on.
20%.
All right. All right. I'm doing it.
All right. Let's see. Who says Rangers suck? Let's see what we got.
All right. What do you want me to do here?
Roll a D100,
All right.
and we need a 20
Come
or
on.
lower.
Come
Okay.
on.
Good vibes. Good vibes. Let's go.
No.
All right. All right. So yeah. So you then you cast the spell and you're focusing, and it's like the whole area just gets completely overgrown, and it's like all the like the vines and duckweed and stuff that were ripped up just kind of like reform, and just now everything is completely choked.
Hold on. Can I use? Is there any? Oh God. Do I want to do that? Is there any way to use inspiration on a D100?
Yeah. It's a reroll.
A bubble.
Oh,
A
fuck.
bubble comes up and pops and
No.
Okay. Doing it. Let's see. Oh, come on.
No,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Oh, that is. Oh, thank
That's
God.
good. Okay, yeah. So you're there, you know, and you see, you know, all the vines and stuff start like choking this vessel and stuff underneath, and then like, you know, a huge tree shoots up from underneath and just like starts like slowly growing up, and it starts like tearing all the vines that are just growing around it, and you can see like one of, you know, like the boulders and stuff, they start shifting, and you think it's enough to maybe wiggle this thing out.
but now there's a huge tree.
It's decor.
I see like the boulders move, and I dive back into the driver's seat and concentrate And I'll say rise.
All right. Let me get just make me a general charisma. Well, a spellcasting modifier check. So it's gonna be a D20 plus your proficiency plus your Constitution modifier. So D20 plus 3 total.
Okay.
And we're gonna go with a DC of 15.
Wait, a D20 plus.
D20 plus 3.
Okay. You said plus charisma. That's why. Okay. So D20 plus 3.
Holy shit. All right, cool. So pretty much, what happens is everybody starts seeing like, the surface of the water start like kind of, shifting and stuff. There's like waves and little things being created from underneath it, and there's just like this huge cloud of, it's like debris and dirt and mud and all this stuff just completely starts choking the area. Haji, you're in there, and you start concentrating real quick. You see all of the, like the lattices and these patterns start glowing, and then the walls and the ceiling and whatever starts becoming transparent, and you can see through it. And it's like there's just this huge, cloud of dust and dirt and soot and torn leaves and all this other shit swirling all around you. And you're breathing this stuff. So let me get a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Wait, I'm breathing all this shit?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? All right.
You're breathing
cool.
water, right?
Oh, yeah. That's right. All right. You said Constitution?
Constitution save. Going with DC 15.
Oh, that's a 12.
So, all right, so you're there, and you're starting
I'm
to
gonna
cough.
use inspiration.
Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, reroll.
Turn that back to normal. Excuse me.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, so you're there, and you start like coughing and stuff like that, and then you just start focusing, and you start, you feel like this whole transparent bubble around you, it shoots out, like you see like faint light, shoot out. Everybody actually who's above will start seeing it also. So
Oh my god.
me, I'm trying to grab all this stuff. Jules, can you do me a favor and grab the purple lines that you did?
Yep.
Just get rid of those for me, please.
Hold on. Where's the
I'm trying to get rid of the red. Oops. Ha. Give it, take it away. Why can't I grab this? Alright, just bear with me. Hold on, I'm trying to. Why can't I grab
Come
this?
here.
Am I in the wrong layer?
This?
Oh,
No, I'm trying to grab this red shit.
Remove all drawings.
What else am I grabbing? We're in the boat, that's why.
the monsters?
There we go, I got it. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. That was somewhere over there. Okay, this was somewhere over here.
Yeah.
And Haji is on this thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're there on here and everything. Everybody can see. What the fuck am I grabbing now? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody can see this huge thing starting to shift, and it's like you can see all like these wings start glowing, and it starts rising out of the water, and it looks like kind of a ship, a boat, or some shit in the middle with these huge ass wings, and then it just breaks the surface and everything starts fucking falling off of it, all the muck and the water starts dropping into the water around you guys, as this ship starts rising out of the water.
As soon as it breaks the surface, I'll say stop.
Okay, you don't
Like,
need to say anything. It's like you can control this mentally,
oh,
you know. And the thing is, you see through the ship. Like everything is completely transparent, you know. But everybody who's outside, you know, you can see like the middle part kind of has like a hull, like a ship, and you know, you're actually facing the ass end of it. So as it comes up, it'll rotate. You know, kind of look at you guys. So this is the front. Okay. So everybody starts seeing, you know, this thing rise out of the water. Water dripping off of it. Mud hitting the water.
Oh my god.
Well, I can say it was probably worth it now.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah.
who needs a ride? Casting.
No, nobody can see you. You're in
There's no
charge.
Well, I
megaphone
say it.
system.
I say it thinking that they can.
Okay.
Now, how do we get on?
I don't know. Are there any like ladders?
There's I mean there's a railing, you know. This deck in the front is open, you know, and then this staircase goes up, you know, and there's an entrance right here, and but it's closed, and then yeah, it goes inside there.
So how high from the surface is it right now?
How high out of the water are
Yeah.
you?
Oh no, just enough that the deck broke the surface, so that like because
Okay. All right.
yeah, because what I was gonna do, even the wing, like the butterfly wing,
Yeah.
like I was gonna try to use that as a platform, and like kind of turn it so that they can just walk onto it.
Okay. This is
Mhm.
kind of, you know, like a front view.
Mhm.
You know, so like, you know, and you got the ballista, you know, like over here or whatever. You know, and that's the keel for the boat. And then the wings are kind of at an angle.
Oh,
you
okay,
know,
okay.
And then the side view would kind of, I have like the maps and all this shit that I made. But it's kind of like, oops, kind of like that. You know, so here's the stairs, you know, and then the front, and then here's the ballista. And then the other ballista sticks out the ass over here. You know, and then the wings are kind of
Mhm.
big like that. Okay.
Interesting. All right, so then, all right, I didn't know that that's how the wings were. All right, so then, in that case, yeah, I'll like come as close to the to here as possible,
Okay.
to like with the front of the ship, and this way they can board.
All right. Actually, hold on. I'll give you control of it.
Okay.
Okay. You should be able to control it now.
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay, cool. All right. So what's everybody doing?
Unloading.
Trying not to
Yeah.
go over.
All right. Yeah. So he's there and he's trying to control it, and you know, it's sending like a big wave, and you know, like rocking the little bibbity bobbity boat.
You know, I
Oops.
think Dibble really would have liked this butterfly ship. I wish he was here. Anyway, and he was asking her to start grabbing chests and throwing them onto the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like Shen's probably gonna try to tie it off somehow, like just put a rope to kind of stabilize their moving back and forth
Sure.
and start moving stuff away as
Alright.
well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, it takes a couple of minutes, and everybody can transfer over. You know.
Mm.
And I'll collapse our boat and grab the little box, and I guess we're good to go.
All right. Zoop. Everybody, go ahead.
So I know that we had tried to do like a history check on it before we knew what it was. Can just try that just to see any
Sure.
can get from there?
Yeah, let me get a history check with disadvantage from you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now that you're seeing it and you're on it, you start remembering some there was some knowledge that you have acquired throughout your studies in general, but you kind of passed it off as being so far fetched. It's like, yeah, whatever, that can't happen. But now that you're thinking about it, and the elves of Aranaris, and like Vidania and stuff like that, you believe that they had like you remember hearing stories of an armada where they had like a huge fleet of these ships, and they were all piloted by magic users, and this is probably one of the smaller, like a scout kind of ship. Some of the ships are massive, where they would be like the size of even a small city, or something like that.
Jesus.
Yep.
Like an Imperial destroyer.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, they exist on that scale to a certain, kind of.
So this main area between like the one ballista and I guess the closed door that you said was over here,
Mm-hmm.
is that covered?
Yes. Yeah. The only thing that's open is this front deck area. That's it.
Okay.
Everything else is closed.
And then there's an access to go downstairs somewhere?
Yeah. So like inside here, like it seems like these stairs, they can fold down. So instead of going up, it's almost like there's a lever, and it'll like the stairs will go down, and it leads to another doorway underneath this deck, where that door has been ruined.
Whoops.
Yeah, and there's also a hatch on this front deck that has been ruined also.
Mhm.
Yeah, so those stairs, if they go down, then it'll lead to that broken door to another cavity. And then that's where the ruined hammocks and stuff like that are going to be.
Yeah, I mean, as long as this top layer's kind of closed off, I think it's okay to, like, Shen would just drop the chests somewhere in a corner where they're not gonna get tossed over.
Okay.
Because I don't know what this thing is, and that's not a very great feeling.
So I mean, whoever's looking inside now, you can see, all the lines and the sigils and stuff glowing all over the, the floors and the walls and whatnot. Flint looking around, you can see like it looks like he's inside of a giant star chart. Like imagine like a hologram star chart kind of deal. And you can see like all different, celestial bodies all over the place and things like that. So remember, like
walking around, like looking at it like it's a used car, like looking at all the stuff that needs to be repaired, and like not bad, fixable. Yeah.
So it's like, think of it was one of the Star Wars movies. I don't know if it was Attack of the Clones or whatever, but when they're in the archives, and like all like the hologram star charts, when they're inside that room, like I think where before all the younglings get massacred, something like that. The archives, I don't remember, but yeah, just holographic star charts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how Shen feels about this, but Jules is not in the right mind to think about it anyway, so... Shen's main concern is that we are going to crash into the water, and he doesn't know why this thing is moving. So, yeah, like I said, just mostly just put the chest in a corner. Like, if they can be tied to some place or just secured some kind of way?
Well, downstairs, this main deck where the helm is, the throne,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
it's pretty empty.
Mm.
For the most part. Downstairs, though, there are like poles and where you can set up the hammocks, and there seems like there could be shelves and this, that, and the other thing.
Mm. Yeah, I think you might want to just move it just to keep himself busy. I don't know if he's gonna get seasick from this nonsense. But
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, it seems fairly sturdy. Seems like self-stabilizing.
Yeah, but for somebody that has never been on one or never tried on one or never seen one, a little unnerving. Yeah.
So once everybody's on, wait, does anybody come into?
Oh, Flint's walking
yeah.
around the whole thing. Like he's taking notes, seeing what needs to be repaired. Looking at the star charts. I mean, he's not find the thing, but he will fix it.
An inspector.
So okay. So it's funny because when I first came out of the water, I was like, who needs a ride to Casman? But none of you guys heard me. So who needs a ride to Casman?
Writes down PA system on his list of stuff to add to the ship.
And I close my eyes again, and and I go to cruising altitude.
All right. How high do you want to go?
Well, let's see. High enough to be like in the air, but low enough that they can breathe. Like helicopter altitude. What is that?
Helicopter
Like,
altitude, like 500 feet.
yeah, something like that.
I'm gonna go how? Or you want to go a mile? Like, my helicopters can go pretty high.
No,
wanna Google it?
Helicopter. A mile is planes.
Okay. All right, so 500 feet up.
Yeah.
All right. So the ship starts going up.
Helicopters can go like can hover at like 10,000 feet. So
Yeah, that's 2 miles.
Oh.
Yeah, they go through mountains and all kinds of cool shit. Helicopters are badass.
their max height's 2,500 feet,
2,500 feet.
or 25,000 feet. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
so like
Yeah, that's
5
almost
miles.
5 miles. So.
Yeah.
All right, so
scary.
so everyone starts, the ship starts lifting, and everybody can kind of feel like their stomach drop a little bit as like the gravity kind of like pulls down, and so the people who are out on the front, we have Esbjorn and Jules. Is that correct? You guys are out in the front.
Sure.
All right, Flynn, are you gonna be out front also?
I'm just around.
Okay. All right. So you're going up, and then so yeah, none of you have ever been this high before, and you're looking, over the lands and stuff, and you can see the lake going out for miles and miles and miles, and then you can see the forest going out to the west, and you can even see, like the strip of land, that ends and then it leads out into the lake, and that goes out for as far as your eyes can see, and you can see like some mountains in the southeast, like miles and miles away. And let's put you on this map. Alright. So, did I move you guys? Yep, okay. Alright, so you guys are about here.
We're up here right now.
No. Because this is.
No, I was just pointing it out just in
Where
case you
was the
lost.
purple? There was a purple mark. That was Tati. That's where you guys were. Alright, no worries. Alright, so let's just say you guys are about there, so it'll be oops. Let's say about there. Okay. What would you all like to do?
This is your captain speaking. The fasten seatbelt signs are turned on. Yeah, I'm gonna gonna air it out. Let's see what this baby can do.
Kind of making a beeline for Kesman.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let me get a general spellcasting ability check from you. So D20 plus 3.
All right.
Go with a DC of 12. Very cool. All right. Flying that, as high as you are, there's some winds that are kind of kicking you around a little bit. You're still getting used to this, and you are flying in a southwesterly fashion. Let me get a navigation check from you using intelligence, please.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, shit. I pressed the wrong button. Nav tools. Intelligence. 12.
12. Okay. Yeah. Being with the lake to the west, you could see it. It's not even that far from you. How far is the lake from you guys? Maybe like 10 miles? Let's see. Okay, yeah, about 12 miles or so, 10 miles. All right,
Yep.
And you are traveling southwest. How far do you want to travel? You're traveling at about walking speed.
Really? Oh no! I said I wanted to air it out. I wanted to see what this baby could do. So I'm
And you
like,
are
I want to
pushing
go.
it. You are pushing it as far as you can, as much as you can, straining your head, and you are traveling about walking speed.
Oh dear. Huh.
So let's say it takes about 40 minutes to get back to shore. So let's say 5, 6. So let's say it's about like 6:37.
Okay. So we get what here?
Well, no, you said you're going to Kesman, right? Southwest?
Oh,
As the crow flies, send it.
All right, so you guys could probably travel for about, let's say, another 2 hours before it gets dark. No, 7. Yeah, you got like 2 hours before it gets dark.
okay. Cool. Shit. All right. So then, I'm gonna like shoot for the water over here.
Oh no, wait, I can't. I'm on a different map. Give me 1 second. Okay, where? Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, you're gonna have to go straight west then.
Yeah.
So let's put you here. And then if you go straight west, see if you can do it.
We're going to the east.
Okay. Oh, okay, I gotta put you on the other map. I have another map made, it's just not loaded. Okay. So you got 2 hours, so you can go 6 miles. A big whopping 6 miles. Let's see there. Alright. And yeah, and you find an area that you feel would be easy for you to land in. And let me get a D8.
Oh, okay.
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 All right. Yeah, you managed to land. So you're traveling for a couple hours. Just enjoying the sights. You see the sunset. And it's absolutely beautiful. as the shadows are cast out really long, and you can see like clouds out in the distance and lightning like way out in the distance over the lake, lighting up the evening sky as it creeps over. And you go and you find a nice area that's large enough for you to land, and you land. You land without a problem.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. And I like stand up from the chair, like kind of take a stretch, and look around at whoever's in the room with me.
That was cool.
You know what it was.
What?
What? Are we calling it for a night?
Yes. Yes. We have worked a very long day today. I seem to be very tired.
Yeah, everybody's tired. Everybody's hungry.
I was straining my head and couldn't make the ship go any faster than what we can walk. So we should get some rest.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe once you get used to it, it'll go faster.
Yes. I hope so, because I don't plan on giving this thing up.
Well, after after hold on real quick. After spending time with it and you're attuned to it, you can go 1 mile per hour, equal to your spellcasting bonus. So 3 miles an hour is kind of what you're stuck at, unless you can raise
generous.
unless you can raise your spellcasting modifier.
Which is my charisma,
Right.
which means that I would end up ultimately losing out on being able to use it, because I can cast spells because I don't have a charisma. It's evil the way the world works.
Yeah, unless you pick up spellcasting some other way, through a feat maybe, or but I don't know what your other stats are. Like I don't know what your wisdom or intelligence are.
My intelligence is a 10, I believe. Yes.
All right, so that's
Wisdom is a 14.
So the wisdom. Okay, so you could do like 6 miles an hour if you can wind up, turning your wisdom. If you can get a wisdom spell.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do that?
Well, didn't
Teach me
you
magic.
multi-class?
Not yet.
He was training
Oh.
to jump into ranger.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What 2 levels of ranger would give you?
Yeah.
wisdom?
Yeah, I think so.
So like,
Wow, that's
so
end of campaign.
So it's like so Jules and Flint and Esbjorn are probably like salivating right now. They could probably get this thing going faster. Considerably.
I'm already salivating. I'm going to add missile pods and nukes. And
All right. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you guys saying? So you guys are starting to make camp and do whatever.
Oh, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Me neither.
I'm so sorry.
In hindsight, oh god, I made an ass out of myself trading away that old boat, but I guess in hindsight, at least now you have this one.
Yes. Yes. Flint can keep that piece of crap.
I'm going to drop it on somebody. Just going to let the boat go as we're flying over somebody and say the
Yeah.
word.
Merry Christmas.
Everybody boat, motherfucker.
Who needs a nuke when you have a boat that you can drop on somebody?
Just drop it over Peleus.
Let us get some sleep.
Yeah. Do we have a place to sleep? Weren't those hammocks a little, ruined? Well, we'll find out.
Shen will go with you because he's already been downstairs. Just to see if there's a place where anybody can rest safely. Because it's how like waterlogged, or is it like pretty clean?
Well,
after-
I mean, the materials itself, the wood, the ship itself doesn't seem to be damaged by the water, but there is a lot of, mud and like, remnants of sea foliage, and there's occasional little fiddler crabs running around that were living there.
I mean,
So I mean,
like the
it's
Flint's been running around the ship, taking notes, maybe using Mage Hand to clean up a little bit, just
moving like
He's
little
excited.
gunk around. I mean, but if
Yeah.
if you want to use like somebody has like prestidigitation and you want to spend time actually like cleaning up, or if you guys just want to put in some good old fashioned elbow grease and start cleaning up, you need water, and get like a mop and sponges and brushes, and if you guys really want to make this thing all nice and tidy. I mean, it's fairly dry now. You guys have been up in the air for a couple of hours, so most of it, I mean, inside, in some of the corners, there's still water and mud and whatever, but for the most part, like the outside is kind of dried, and
I set up my bedroll in front of the chair
Okay.
and go to sleep.
Okay. Man, what's everybody else doing?
So we're in a clearing on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it's still like, it's still wood, like forest area. It's not like super, super thick. You guys find like a somewhat of a clearing, but I'm assuming, you don't just park it in the middle of the open. I'm sure you're like to a tree line or someplace where you feel like it's somewhat hidden.
It's a new car. We're in Walmart taking up like 4 parking spots, so nobody.
Yeah.
One of
there
the
you go.
trailers in the back.
The handicap area, yes.
Parked like diagonal across like 3 spots.
Somebody's gonna box us in with shopping carts.
Well, I guess it's time to maybe get something to eat. Run my stomach a little bit. It's like that fish did not do it. I need something more.
Yeah. I was considering going hunting, maybe. See what I can find.
I could assist you. I mean, it's probably safer going in a pair, since it seems like the captain is already
Out.
maybe asleep.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna wake him. He said he was tired. So let's go hunting.
Alright. So Esbjorn and RV go out hunting and foraging and gathering, whatever.
Yep.
Shen, Jules, Flint. What do you guys want to do?
Flint's fixing whatever he can with mending and maybe some like light tool work. I know he doesn't have supplies to fix doors and stuff, but just maybe like I mean, he's excited. He's going to work on a new airship after his other one crashed. So
Okay.
he's just trying to do some patching up, whatever cleaning he can.
Alright, sounds good. Jules
Yeah,
and Shen?
Shen's gonna join him more or less, just if only just to kind of pick up after the two broken doors and the hole and all the other stuff that he broke. just just to kind of try to make it livable.
Okay.
I
Number
don't,
four.
thi- I, I don't think we have anything that can help with this as far as items or proficiencies.
Any like old crates or anything that you can pick up after we
Yeah.
look through them, of course. Open them up, see if there's anything inside.
No, this place is gutted.
Oh, get it.
Yeah, because he doesn't have
Taking
any.
taking out the old hammocks or whatever because they're probably garbage.
Mhm. So he's gonna help with that. And Jules is actually going to go to the ground. And just gonna sit. I'm assuming it's like pitch black around. Like, we haven't seen any lights, and this thing doesn't have.
Well,
any.
there's a full moon,
Ah,
so there is
Oh,
some
no.
light.
It's the end of the
Oh,
full.
no.
Well,
The prophecy is near.
yeah. Just kind of sit outside for a while. Not
Okay.
doing anything.
All right. Real quick, between Artie and Esbjorn, let me get a survival check with advantage from one of you, please.
it's your
Okay.
survival better, right? I think a little bit.
Mine is +6.
Yeah,
It's a forest
just
if it
little-
makes a difference.
Yeah, so I'd get extra.
Yeah, so I'll help you.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Survival.
Okay. Yeah. You guys spend a good, half an hour, 45 minutes, and you're able to you grab some some berries and some mushrooms and just anything, and you find I guess a couple of rabbits, or whatever you guys feel like eating, a possum, I don't know. I don't want to piss
Whatever we
people off. Yeah.
At this point, Espion's not picky. Like
Just
anything
anything.
edible. I mean, even some bark off a tree. I mean,
Tree bacon. Tree bacon. Yeah. So yeah, you guys you gather enough, food to feed the entire party for the day. And spend a little time cooking things up. And getting you ready to settle in for the night. Go ahead, real quick.
Well, while we're hunting, really quick, while I have Esbjorn alone, I wanted to ask him a question.
Okay.
Hey, Esbjorn, I was thinking about what you said last time. Is there... The sword is the problem, right? It's the one that causes the curse.
I mean, originally, yes. I mean, it could be a combination. Now I don't know.
Yeah, what if, instead of trying something on Hajad, why not the sword? Is that possible?
I mean, anything's possible, I guess. I just don't know if
Well,
I like if the sword is cursed, ending the curse on the sword. I don't know if it will revert the changes that are already done to Hajad. It will prevent
Right.
any further changes, but which I
Right.
guess is a plus.
I'd consider it a plus.
I mean, we can try it. Do you think you can get the sword when we get back?
Yeah. I mean, I know you did a lot today with removing the water.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be. I mean,
Yeah.
or maybe not tonight, but some other night. I'd have to prepare the spell. But some
Okay.
night we should be able to maybe try it. Or
Okay.
some morning. We could probably do it tomorrow morning if we really wanted to.
I mean, whenever you feel comfortable doing it, you
Hey.
know.
You give me the sword, I will make sure that I'm ready.
All right.
Just has to be in the morning, at least tomorrow morning. Because tonight, I am wiped.
No, I understand. Okay. I'll try to get it to you tomorrow, one way or another. I just, I want to see him through to the end of this, you know? I don't,
I mean, that would be nice. I mean,
yeah.
I would not like to see another soul lost to the powers that be.
No, but yeah, before all this Jolena stuff, I had a normal life before. I'd like to have a chance to try it again. So,
I'm almost afraid we'll never go back to a normal life.
I try not to think about that. Well, let's take the stuff back.
I hope people like tree bacon.
It's not that bad.
No.
Alright, so you guys will get back. Let's see, it's 10 p.m. Clear skies. Full moon. Let's see. Where are we in? There's BRN. Come back with grub for the night. Haji already sleeping. And then we'll just pick this up next week. In front of his new comfy chair. Alright, cool. Interesting session, guys. Very interesting. Good game. Hope you all enjoyed today's events as they have unfolded. Yeah. To think, you guys could have probably saved the whole session if you didn't hack that chair out of the floor.
Oh, I'm already thinking about that.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's all part of the game. You know, things happen. And that's what makes this game so amazingly beautiful, because we have to improvise as we traverse the world of our imaginations. Yes.
Whenever the gnome gets a chalkboard, he's going to sit everybody down for Magic Item 101.
Yeah. I'm sure you could probably make a chalkboard eventually. You know. So, all right, Steve, do your quick shout outs.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I used to be the dungeon master for Magic and Misfits, which you can still, to this day, catch on YouTube at Magic and Misfits. All you gotta do is just type it into the search bar. It's definitely not the stuff about actual magic. So, check it out, man, and tune in for the shenanigans.
All right. And then, you know, you can always show us some love on Facebook, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, all under the D20 Initiative. Don't be fooled by Canadian imitations. And I probably give them more promotions than anything. And, shh, I didn't say that. But, yeah, so we're going to be starting a new campaign soon, and we will be streaming that one. That'll be at this same time, which would be Wednesday evenings from 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as we get close to wrapping this one up, and yeah, we'll see what's happening, because it's always something new for me. And the original plot that I had laid out is in the garbage. So let's see. Let's see what kind of timeline I have to keep up with now. And because this ship was supposed to be found, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago in game. And yeah, so we shall see. But tune in, because it's an adventure for all of us, and we're all having a good time. So you know, I don't know, something clever, blah blah blah. Is it Wednesday? Good night.
Good night.
See you next week. Peace.